Okay, I was just making sure everything was fine. Hello. Hi. We're so back. Um, oh man, I'm so nervous. I'm like, oh, here we go. This is it. Hello. It's been a while. Um, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Oh, I wanted to check something and I completely forgot. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, just so we're all aware, in case you haven't been in one of these streams before, it's been a while. You know, we haven't done this since before the week-long break that I took for definitely a week. Um, Basically, I write this fan fiction for the stream. It's a massive crack fic, and um, it's a cross between Scaramouche from Genshin Impact and Chrom from Fire Emblem, and it is a 50 Shades of Grey ripoff. So it's highly inappropriate. And I write it live, I plan it out everywhere. Everything gets planned out and written here. Um, I have the planning from the last time I tried to do this off stream with people in the group chat. Uh, Sorry, not the group chat, the voice chat in our Discord server, but I I'm gonna review this. I'm gonna have to read the previous chapter and we're gonna have to go through and see what it is. Um, so that'll be fun. And basically I'm gonna see if this still matches with my vision. Yeah, we did plan it out. I deleted everything that I'd already written because I remember disliking it. So I think we're gonna have to go through again and see if this matches my vision. But anyway, so let's let's do this chat. We're gonna have to read chapter 7. I could probably read it from here. I don't know if I did post it. I did post it. Okay. Um I have also added a command here on Twitch now. So if you do exclamation point fanfic, it will now give a lovely little link to the first chapter of our fanfic. So if anybody asks, what the hell are we writing? You are now privy to direct them, or perhaps only me. I can't remember who I think I let everyone have access to that link. So yes, it should work. There you go. See? You have had to read it all, otherwise how would you even start this new chapter? I just have to read chapter 7, so we're going to start from chapter 7 because I am aware of everything that happened prior to that. So it's just that this whole thing, I just need a refresher of what last happened so that I'm able to process what is about to happen. So allow me allow me, chat, to reenact for you chapter 7 of our fan fiction, okay? Allow me to refresh our memories. The day had passed slowly. It was always like that when there was something to look forward to, Crum thought. Both he and Scaramouche seemed to dance around each other all day, stealing glances at each other from across rooms, soft, secretive hands touching when they stood close. They seemed to burn for each other more and more as each hour passed, reliving each moment of that morning meeting. Crom would see Scaramouche writing at his desk, his mouth frowning in concentration, and remember those lips around his cock. Oh god. Oh god. Anyway, the warmth of his mouth around him, the way his tongue swirled around the head, it sent shivers up Crum's spine. This is killing me already, guys. Scarouge could feel Crumb's eyes watching him all day. He ravished in the attention. All day he would think of ways to tease Crumb when they caught eyes, whether it was bending down in front of him, a hand grazing over Crumb's crotch when he walked past, or lustful eyes while he worked at his desk. Oh my god. How did I write this? I can't fully enjoy the stream because my phone won't allow. That's not good. This is the shit I always saw on stream back then. Yeah, we're back on it. Their every interaction was electric with desire. So when the workday ended for both of them, the first thing Scaramouche did was pull Crumb by his tie out of that office and back to his penthouse. Just to say hi and goodnight at 3 a.m. Good night, Clear. I hope you have a wonderful rest. Please pay no mind to any of this. Just concentrate on getting all of that good sleep that you need, okay? Inside the penthouse, they walked straight by the couch where that first night began, the coursing flood of events to follow. Instead, Crumb was taken deeper into Scaramouche's home. I will have fun. I'll try. I thought I was stronger, but apparently not. Instead, Crumb was taken deeper into Scaramouche's home. Down the end of a long hallway stood a door. Oh, that is a terribly written sentence. Good morning, how goes the Scaramouche smell? We're rereading the previous chapter, Miharu, so welcome in for that. And we're just figuring out where we were last, basically. It was a deep shade of indigo blue, also a type of weed, apparently. Scaramouche placed his finger on the handle of the door, and a short beep followed, unlocking this mystery door for them. Behind this door, I've said door like 4 times in the last sentence. I'm losing my mind. This is my first time at one of these streams since I know who Scar is now. Thank you, then you'll know how wildly out of character he is. Behind this door was a whole new world of adventure lying in wait for them. The room was lit in a dark blue veil of light and smelt of fine leather and strong wood. As they stepped into the room, it felt slightly warmer than the rest of the penthouse. The walls were lined with ropes, paddles, floggers, scrub whips. Every kind of toy you could think of was there. On the far end of the room was a large bed. Crumb could make out restraints hanging neatly across the bed. In the center of the room was a chase for ideal positions. But did I include a cuck chair, guys? That's the real question. Anyway, Scaramouche walked into the room towards the chase, turning to then face Crumb. So I had an idea, he started, his hands gliding over a collar he'd picked up. What do you say to using this room? Scaramouche looked at Crumb eagerly. Crumb felt dazed looking around the room, his eyes trying to take in every item, every piece of furniture. The question is, did they have Hot Wheels? I can somehow add Hot Wheels into this chapter. Okay, I'm sure Crumb would earn Hot Wheels at his house. Scaramouche's offer seemed to conjure up 1,000 scenarios in Chrome's head for how they could use this room. He drew his attention back to Scaramouche, watching as his fingers slid across the leather of the collar delicately. His breath seemed to quicken ever so slightly as he gulped. He moved forward, taking the collar out of Scaramouche's hands and undoing the clasps. We could, he murmured, placing the collar around Scaramouche's neck and clicking it into place. He moved his lips to Scaramouche's ears, kissing them softly. This music is so, like, kawaii desu desu, and this stream is so, like, not. Oh, God. It made Scaramouche's whole body shiver with excitement. Crumb then pushed Scaramouche against the chase, his hand gripping Scaramouche's jaw before kissing him on the lips. Gasp! With no restraint. Their lips seemed to smash against each other. It was a deep, wet kiss, hungry with need. I'm gonna throw up at my own writing right now. Scaramouche playfully nipped at Crumb's bottom lip, and Crumb responded in kind by shoving his tongue into Scaramouche's mouth. Their tongues swirled together, saliva mixing. Scaramouche moaned into their kiss as Crumb's breathing grew rough. Scaramouche drew his arms up to place them around Crumb, but he was stopped by Crumb's strong hands moving them to his crotch. No, stop, don't look! Don't look at the stream! Please don't! You haven't been to one of these streams before, have you, Jeff? Please don't think less of me. Wouldn't it be so funny, Mike, if your friend showed up now, like Daryl? This would be the worst stream. I gotta go. Understandable. Have a nice day. Through Crom's pants, Scaramouche could feel the hardness of his lady blade. I need to drink water. I need to drink water. I can't. I'm getting a headache from laughing too hard. Okay, he gripped it hard and Crumb gasped and pulled away from their kiss. He took hold of the leash attached to Scaramouche's collar and pulled him towards a bench. I'm going to pass out. I'm so embarrassed right now. Sit, Crumb demanded. His voice was this strange mix of calm and authoritative. Scaramouche felt a rush of lust deep within him at the word. He sat down, his eyes never once leaving the gaze the two shared. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Okay, I'm okay. Crumb walked away from the bench, scanning the room for an item he'd seen earlier. Scaramouche watched as he picked up a black blindfold and walked back towards him. Without any words, Crumb placed the blindfold over Scaramouche's eyes, and the world went dark for him. He could hear the faint buzz of the light, the soft rustling of Crumb as he adjusted the mask to perfectly sit on Scaramouche's face. Hello, please. Oh my god, wait, I need to preface this again now that more people are here. Hello, I write this fan fiction. I'm really sorry that I wrote it. We're writing the next chapter though because I have to finish it. I need to see this whole thing through. So unfortunately, we have to keep writing it. It's a Crumb from Fire Emblem and Scaramouche from Genshin Impact crossover fanfic. It's extremely inappropriate and it's based on 50 Shades of Grey, so I'm really sorry. Um there's my preface and I apologize in advance. Um okay, I need to breathe. Okay. he okay. Make out blah 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 blah. He could make out Crumb's breathing, deep, controlled. I will judge for the name choice. Thank you. That is absolutely fine. You are free to judge the name choice. Uh, to be fair, I put it up to a chat vote, and I'm pretty sure chat voted for this name, so it's yeah, it's their fault. Blame if you want to blame anyone, blame yourselves for this. Okay, you all voted for this many moons ago. Take off your clothes, Crumb's command was again just as hypnotizing as his first. Though Scaramouche knew his body and his clothes, it still felt like a foreign sensation as he pushed each button out of its loop. The cooler air grazed his chest as he slipped the shirt from his body. As he slipped his pants off, he wondered where Crumb was standing. He tried to perk his ears for any noise that gave an indication as to where Crumb was. He thought he heard footsteps around the room. The anticipation of being touched at any moment was thrilling. These are two dudes, right? Yes, it's gay. What do you want from me, Jeff? Surely you can't expect better of me. Okay. Um, he sat down on the bench again, this time his body bare. The bench felt cool against his skin. He could make out the sound of Crumb approaching. That sensation made a Scaramouche jump. It was delight and light, and delicate and light as it moved across his chest. He felt his body reflexively pull away. Crumb took hold of the leash and tugged, pulling Scaramouche back in. I can barely read this. Oh my god. Scaramouche knew what Crumb was using. It was a feather tickler. Such a stupid name. Crumb continued tracing every inch of Scaramouche's chest with it, and Scaramouche did what he does best. Resist. He continued to pull away, the gentle tease of the feather against his skin, sending his nerves into overdrive. Crumb had had enough of that kind of behavior. He grabbed the leash again and pulled Scaramouche along towards the bed. He pushed him down, and Scaramouche felt the soft impact of the bed against his back. He let out a gasp. Well, that won't do, he heard Crumb say. So embarrassing. The next thing Scaramouche felt was a ball gag in his mouth. Why did I write this? His teeth gripped the gag as he felt saliva build in his mouth. I just want to point out, guys, this is like the raciest chapter I wrote so far, okay? So we really are in the worst of it, okay? We are in the thick of it right now. Crumb, in the meantime, used the restraints to tie down Scaramouche's hands and feet. He tightened the restraints so that Scaramouche couldn't move from his touch. He then whispered in Scaramouche's ear, "You need to be punished." The words were an electrifying sensation. He felt the tight, twisting pain of clamps on his little pink chesticle. Is this one of Judy's sections? No, I'm pretty sure pink chesticles was my addition. I'm pretty sure that was me. I can't let Judy take credit for that. Oh, yeah. The first shock made him flinch. His whole body was pins and needles. His teeth clenched against the ball gag as he writhed in the exquisite pain and pleasure. Each shock that came through, he felt more delirious and lost in pleasure than the last. It didn't last long, however. Soon Scaramouche's feet were released from the restraints. They felt lighter. He felt the weight of the bed shift as Crumb moved his legs to wrap around Chrome's body. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. He could feel the head of Chrome's Chrome's shot stick at the entrance of his Scaracucci. I think that was Judy. I think that was Judy. Oh god. Scaramouche pushed Crumb inside him using his legs. He was desperate at this point for Crumb's throbbing pouch. Every thrust felt more intense than they had before. His senses focused on the feeling of skin against skin, quickened breathing and gasps. He moaned against his gag, unable to hold himself back. Crumb's pace quickened as he released his group inside Scaramouche. This is genuinely horrible. Why did I write this? Oh my god. Crumb awoke early after spending the night wrapped around Scaramouche. It was still an unusual situation waking up next to his boss, especially after they'd done that the night before, but he figured he would get used to it as time passed. The, the idea that this would be a frequent occurrence made him feel giddy inside. You wrote it because it needed to be written. Yeah, sure. The world needed this. Yeah. He stood inside Scaramouche's kitchen, a seemingly underused part of the house, and began making pancakes. He was dressed in a nightgown, frying up some flapjacks like a good boy when the door to the penthouse opened. Well, it's as bland as ever in here, a woman's voice jerked. He froze in place. Well, well, what do we have here? Crom saw two women enter the kitchen. One was a smiling pink-haired woman. She had an all-knowing look in her eyes. He felt instinctively on guard around her. The other woman seemed aloof, with purple flowing hair. She eyed the pancakes, and then Crom, looking him up and down. Oh! All three snapped their attention to Scaramouche, who just walked in. Jean's mother called, the pink-haired lady said in a teasing tone. Scaramouche immediately turned and walked away, leaving Crumb to deal with suddenly burnt pancakes. Oh, thank God it's over. Holy shit, that was horrible. Some poor middle schooler's going to read this. For your information, Jeff, 224 people this has 224 hits, meaning that it has been clicked on at minimum 224 times, with 7 chapters, 1 comment, and 17 kudos. And what is that one comment? It is... What is that one comment? There it is. Wow, just wow. Your attention to detail is incredible. I felt like I was right there with the characters, experiencing every emotion they went through. That cannot be a genuine comment. I'm so scared if it is. Okay. I'm only 10 of those clicks. Thank you. Experiencing their pink chesticles. Absolutely. There's also an audiobook. That's right. Coach, he did in fact read. Did he read one chapter or did he read all of it? I can't remember. But it was beautiful. Oh boy. Yaya and Raiden. Yes, Yaya and Raiden are their parents. Yeah. Are the parents of Scaramouche. The adoptive gay parents. They're lesbians together. That was a personal choice. He read all of it. Oh, poor Kochi. I'm so sorry, Kochi. I made you. I we you were compelled to read such a thing. I need another drink of water. I'm gonna have to cope a lot today. Okay, so where we left off, Scaramouche's parents have shown up and demand answers for what's going on between him and Jean. Jean's mother is threatening legal action against the Fatui Corp for putting their contract into jeopardy. Crumb finishes making pancakes. This music is so cute for whatever I'm writing. They warn Scaramouche about the importance of the contract. And he ends up ranting about how his life is so hard, ooh, and no one cares about what he wants, ooh. He runs out of the apartment and Crumb goes after him. Remember that Crumb's wearing like a nightgown at best. Crumb chases Scaramouche down the hallway and drags him to the stairwell to talk to him. Scaramouche punches a wall all manly and shit and says he's sick and tired of this contract and he wants out. Crumb pulls him into a hug. Makeouts happen. Stairwell sex? Question mark? Super echoey? I don't know. Then they go back to the apartment. A and Yara are waiting for them and ask if he's calmed down. Scaramouche explains that he wants a lawyer and a way out of the contract. Yara tries to convince Scar to change his mind. A ends up stepping in and apologizing for making the contract, but it was necessary for ensuring the company's top secret was never revealed. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing, chat. If you think that any of this in any capacity has some kind of direction, it doesn't. I don't even know what the top secret is, guys. I don't even know what this shit is. I have no idea. I am making this shit up on the fly. I have no idea. Okay? I'll figure it out. I'm like I'm just there's no effort. There's no tangible effort going on in terms of planning this, okay? This is like the best you get out of me is a chapter ahead at a time. Okay? What's the top secret? Who fucking knows? All right? That's what you want us to think. Miharu, I could not be any more genuine right now. I literally have no idea. Maybe I did when I wrote that part, but I have no idea what past Faye was thinking. That comment is gonna be so amped to see a new chapter. For real, for real. He doesn't already know what the One Piece even is. I am, much like the director of One Piece, making this shit up, okay? I'm like, we're gonna be like 20 chapters deep, and I'm gonna be like, I guess it's time to figure out what that top secret is. Oh god. Okay. Let's push through. Let's push through, chat. Scaramouche asks what she's talking about. What could she possibly mean by this company's secret? Such a top secret that even Scaramouche doesn't know what the fuck she's going on about. Oh wait, I already figured it out. Fuck yeah. Scaramouche asks what she's talking about. A reveals that the company was in dire straits and that the Favonius network bailed them out, but she had to sign a contract like some Rumpelstiltskin shit for some reason. And Scaramouche is angry. Oh yeah. So basically, to be bailed out by the Favonius network, they had to sign over Scaramouche as like not like a like like your son will marry our daughter and the two companies will join together in holy corporate matrimony or some shit. I think that was the top secret. I think that was it. It's such a boring secret, but I guess that's fiction for you. Life is often more simple than it seems. Okay, L tells him to think, A tells him to think on everything and reconsider his decision purely because the contract could spell the end of the company. That's right. Scaramouche says he understands, but that he can't love Jean. A says that shouldn't matter. Scarak says it clearly does. Yai and A leave saying they'll have a discussion with Jean's mother about what Scaramouche said, blah blah blah. I don't know. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Corporate takeover, but it's Crusaders Kings. Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. I hope that my friend, my IRL friend, isn't watching today of all days. I don't think he would. He'd probably be out playing cricket or something. But if he is, I'm so sorry that this is the stream you choose to tune into. Out of any stream I make, this is the one. Anyway, the smell of burnt pancakes permeate the air. Permeate? Is that the right word? Pervade. Yep, it works. um, what? Permeates the air. Permeated? Do I write this? I write this in past-ish tense. I don't know. Who cares? I'm overthinking it. Okay. The smell of burnt pancakes permeated the air. Um, Scaramouche and Crumb sat side by on his. Was his couch leather? Did I ever establish the texture of the couch in earlier chapters? Is this the chapter where they fuck on the couch? He touches the peen, he touches thanks me. Wow. The prost stimulating the prost. This is the worst. Okay, no, it was the previous chapter. Did I establish the texture of the couch? Leather was smelled earlier, yeah, but that's the fuck room where they smell leather. Just hide them in the library. I can't. That would be horrible. Okay. Boss Coffee Black. Fami Cheeky. Hell yeah. Um. Okay, apartment. I never established the texture of the couch. Okay, if it's a non-established texture, then it's fine. I hope the lit nerds join us. Please no. Not today. Oh god. Not today. Actually, maybe I should add a... No, I just add writing. That's the best they're gonna get out of me. On the other side, there... Their eyes boring? Is that the word? Boring into... From... No, that's not right. Did I establish that they know each other's names? No. The pink-haired woman stared at Crumb with bemusement. This is technically art. Suddenly you're remembering you're a teacher. Please do not perceive me. Please do not perceive me right now. There's no need for that. Indeed, it is art. I would rather die than put this in the art category, guys. This goes in just chatting because we are just chatting. Don't pay any attention to what's going on in the background, okay? This is just much like you put on the Subway Surfers videos when you're trying to talk to a teenager. This is just that, the adult equivalent of that. There's just porn being written in the background. Don't worry about it. Um, Chrome with bemusement. His eyes darted between. His eyes darted between both women, unable to. One time you just wrote a sex scene in the background trying to distract chat with the smooth jazz. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I often do. Like this is lovely music for the background. Um okay. His eyes darted between both women, unable to shake the tension in the atmosphere. Um really puts you in the mood to read smut. Yeah, smooth jazz often does that to people. Often puts you in the mood to just, read absolute filth. Unsure of where to put his hands. Actually, rather than say the aubergine hinged hair, hinged woman. The aubergine, no, that implies she looks purple. I actually think you're right. I really enjoy watching videos where somebody makes notes on a plain text doc on the side. Like it's a millennial yeah. See? Exactly. It works. See, the thing that's so freeing about writing this is that I can put this absolute filthy, horrific, like bastardization of the English language here, and nobody can argue with me about being correct grammatically because it's a fanfic and nobody gives a shit. What is it called? What's he wearing? A bathrobe? Question mark? Nightgown, that was it. Scaramouche's silk nightgown. You are intruding. Get out. Scaramouche snapped back. Oh, wait. Actually, maybe I'll change that. Wait. I'm getting ahead of myself, fam. I am getting ahead. Scoochie. I should give him a nickname. We should give him a nickname that his parents call him. Scoochie Poo Scarapuki. Is that too much? Wait, I'll put a couple of options. Okay. Okay. Um, is it Scoochie? Is it Scarapuki? Or is it Scar Scar? Okay. There you go, chat. Come up with his childhood nickname for me. You get to vote. You get to vote. This is all on you, chat. Please, please, please contribute, okay? Is it Scoochie? Is it Scarapuki? Is it Scar Scar? Are none of these options profitable? Please make sure that you put in your vote now to make sure that you've contributed to this fan fiction. I will not include your name on the writing efforts, I apologize, but just know that I am eternally grateful for any and all assistance in this endeavor, okay? Thank you so much. Please know that this will, in fact, Scar Scar sounds like a secret lover nickname. So does Scoochie, to be fair. Well, Scarapuki also doesn't work well, though. Maybe Scare Bear. Oh, Scare Bear! That would have been cute. Okay, what was the result? It was Scarapuki, wasn't it? Alright. Scarapuki. Dearest, we haven't introduced ourselves to Scarapuki's friend yet. The aubergine died, lady. Meeting Crumb's astonished look. The nightgown. I like the sound of Pookie. I'm sure you do, Lovelies. I'm sure you do. That had felt so comfortable. A mere... You must be. Bring the attention back to himself. Oh wait, you can't see that. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Let me scroll up to allow you to witness this Subway Surfers background noise. Good thing I played the entirety of Genshin so I could understand the fanfic characters better. Next, you need to play all of Fire Emblem and watch 50 Shades of Grey so that you can understand even better. Which Fire Emblem is Crummin? He's in the 3DS one, Awakening. He's in Awakening. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Why is Snow Halation playing now of all time? Well, actually, no, we haven't actually written anything filthy yet, so we're okay. Well, we haven't written anything filthy this stream, so we're okay. Everything's fine. Everybody, we're okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Anyway, Scaramouche's defensive tone left Crom unsure of how to feel. Was Scaramouche being protective or secretive? Either way, Crom was raised a good Christian boy. He knew what the right thing to do in this scenario was. That sounds perfectly awkward. I'm glad Jesus exists in this universe. Yeah, a lot of people need him, okay? He's a very, very wanted figure, okay? Um, braving against any sense of shame in his dress wear. He stood and extended his hand to the two. To each of Scaramouche's parents. I'm Crumb. He declared. He decaled. He declared. He declared with a confidence. With a regained confidence. I work as Scaramouche's. What does he work as? He's just like PA, isn't he? Personal assistant. I need to make sure that I'm being consistent right now. Okay, let's go to chapter 1. Back to the Cromination, guys. Back to the Cromination. Um, Personal secretary, that's what it was. I work as Scaramouche's personal secretary. Indeed. A seemed more reserved in her shape, turning her attention back to Scaramouche. Do you often bring home? You often have your personal secretaries cook for you on weekends, Scaramouche. Wait, is it a weekend? I don't even fucking know. Now I have to go back and figure that out. I don't know what I've established. I don't feel like I didn't establish much. Was it a exalted falchion and the Favonius sword? Okay. Gray day in Seattle, Japan. That's right, I set this in Seattle, which is a very real place in Japan. Scaramouche tossed the file. Close, blah blah blah. Bleep 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 bleep. Let's just pretend it's a weekend, okay? Fuck this. I establish what I want. It's my universe. Maybe they only have 2-day work weeks, okay? And 4-day weekends. Who fucking cares? That commentator will love your dedication to continuity. Yeah, thanks. I'm sure they will. As we know, I'm an expert in such things. Do you often have your personal secretaries cook for you on weekends, Scaramouche? She asked in a tone. 4-day work week, I love that. I said 2-day work week, 4-day weekend, actually. So it's even better than that. And then that extra day, that's for the Lord. that's for the word. That's for the Lord. I didn't the Sunday fuck. Sunday is the holy day. We rest on Sunday. um Tone that was more knowing than curious. That's none of your business. That's none of your business. He whipped back.
Ah, I'm Dai. Thank you, whoever.
Jax King Cole, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome into our lovely community. I hope you enjoy your time here. He practically spat. Okay. Just anyway. If you need to know what's going on, there are 7 previous chapters. Don't worry about it, but welcome in. If it turns into a weird direction, you didn't see it, alright? I hope you're going well, though. Welcome in. How's your day been, or night been, or afternoon, or whatever, wherever you're at, really. Um, if he's on the company payroll, let's not forget where you came from. Yeah, she hitting his mom hitting him with that excuse me motherfucker, where you think you came from, I'll put you back if I need to. Then it is my business, actually. All right, Scaramouche's vitriol. All right, and then it's personal, not business. Why are you even here? Yeah, why are you even here, mother? Hmm? Mother, why are you here? God. You know, when I'm just minding my own business with my dom boyfriend and my mother comes over. Anyway, um, yeah, what are you talking about, Mike? Don't encourage me. Not now, Mom. I'm dominating my personal set. Actually, no, it's the opposite, Jeff. It's not now, Mom. I'm being dominated by my personal secretary. Remember, it's a power swap scenario. Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Crumb is the daddy in this scenario, okay? That is exactly how it works. Yada yada. It's time to put the fern down. It's time to go to bed. Mom points the funeral of her son dead. Yeah, exactly. Crumb, what is he's the dumbass, so what's Crumb gonna do? Being the dumbass that he is. Oh, easy. Racked? 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 Question mark? Hold on, I gotta go plug in my phone. Absolutely, don't worry. When you return, I'm sure nothing suspicious will be occurring. No suspicion whatsoever. Right, chat? Right, chat? No funny business. Okay. Crumb racked his brain trying to think of how to diffuse the tension. I'm at 53%. Phone phone battery check. Put me in the story. No, this is for Crom and Scaramouche. My Blorbos. His voice. I'll think of a way, maybe. Maybe. His voice. This chapter doesn't require NPCs though, so I don't know if I can come up with anything, okay? I don't know if I can insert you in. His voice. Are you settled on your Natlan Blorber yet? Yeah, it's that angry chick. I like her. His turn had more. Oh, was more nervous. He's gonna offer the burnt pancakes? No, he's gonna make new ones. this is this is good. Roll with it. It's very crumb to have hockey puck pancakes. I could try. Okay. Chrome, that's right. I always used to autocorrect to Chrome. Also, I'm sorry, Jax. I didn't mean to call you an NPC. I meant the like side characters. You know, extra characters aren't needed for this chapter. Is what I was saying. Apologies. NPC was not the right word. Uh. See how he's such a himbo that he didn't like the attention that he diverted. He was meant to diffuse the tension, but instead he leaves accidentally, leaving Scaramouche in this hell between his parents. See, it's because he's a dumbass. Thank you, Amazon and Jeff Bezos, for facilitating this. Oh no, I don't think that was a good idea. All right, all right. Directed their attention. Dumb is endearing though. In a way, it's sweet. Like Moe, like being clumsy. As was it Kanata? Kana-chan from Lucky Star. She says it, clumsy sexy. I wouldn't say joyful, maybe playful tone. Did I like I'm trying to think. What did I establish about Jean? Jean's off. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. This works. This works with my vision. Not that I have much of a vision. It's like think of some authors like they have like the sun as their light illuminating their vision. They can see for as long as their eyes can stretch, and they can go, oh, I know exactly how this story pans out. I can see it all in front of me. I am navigating the void with a fucking phone torchlight right now. Okay, guys. I can see like directly at my feet if I shine the light. That is what we're working with, okay? So when I talk about my vision, I'm talking about the direct light in front of me at my feet. Okay. Anyway, hello Miles, how are you? Thank you so much for following last stream, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're well. We are writing fan fiction today, as wont to do. We haven't done this in a while, so yeah. Very on brand. No. Oh, this is certainly a stream to tune into, is it not? This is an excellent place to be, I would argue. Anyway, A chimed in here. What is your personal secretary doing here on the weekend in your nightgown? Don't try to brush us off with this. Brush this off with us. You know exactly why we are here. Oh, wait, no. Do you deny such allegation? You cannot deny. When the proof is so. In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm weird right now. He doesn't understand her role in this. That's on her. I am channeling all of these goddamn Korean webcomics that I've read over the years. We are living. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. If she doesn't understand her role in that, that's on her. It was only lucky that Jean wasn't in the room to hear it. Yeah, Jean is Scaramouche's fiance, Jeff. Short joke. Anyway, um, You're gonna fuck around, Scaramouche. And do your weird kinky shit at work. They were in the boardroom, weren't they? No, now I have to. I can't. I have to keep the continuity. Continuity. Fuck this and fuck you. Yeah, I wrote that. Oh my god, it's like a Monday. What the fuck? The continuity. Oh man. Um. Okay, yeah, they were in like a boardroom or sorts. Okay, whatever. It doesn't. It matters, but it's not like a huge issue, I guess. I'm just a continuity fan. Okay, that's why I hate Mamma Mia too, because the continuity is ruined. Anyway, I dislike time travel. Me too. I dislike that they've time travel. Maybe I shouldn't say the weekend. Maybe it's a weekday on the on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. On a Tuesday? Question. It's a Monday. Move it to your body, and let's move your body. Okay, it's a Tuesday. I'll edit that back. I'll edit through again. It's fine. Okay. Jeopardizing. I know how to spell. What the fuck? Favonius with the R. Ah, yeah, no O, no O. Anyway, this deal with Fabronia's network has been in place since you were but a wean. Nah, since you were a child. A baby. Son. Okay, we can do this. He'd heard this kind of speech 1,000 times. Huh. He's like, I won't grow to love her. I refuse to. That much is evident. Oh, shots fired. This is so stupid. Anyway, what your mother means is Very dialogue heavy. All right. On his way out of the apartment penthouse. It was a penthouse, wasn't it? AJ, what's the issue with Mike's dislike of continuity? Oh, sorry, dislike of time travel. Uh... Okay. But also welcome in AJ. Welcome, welcome. we're just uh we're just doing the Lord's work here, you know. Mike clearly doesn't understand the intricacies of time travel. Evidently, hence why we often will dislike what we don't understand, AJ. Mike clearly doesn't understand time travel and therefore dislikes it. Okay. On his way out of the penthouse, he passed Crumb making a fresh batch of pancakes. You are such a kiss ass. If you want to make me happy for once, burn their pancakes to a crisp like you did mine. Uh, hello Trident, how are you? Why are you putting the lyrics to Radiohead in my chat? I mean, I appreciate it, but yeah, just curious. Oh wait, I put the in the wrong spot. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? You are such a kiss ass. If you want to make me happy for once, burn their pancakes to a crisp like you did mine. As though nothing had happened. Easy. Like a dumbass. No, I'm kidding. Actually, no, like a dumbass. That works. No one ever said I had to be good at similes. Yaw. Yeah, I giggled. I think this is proof that I don't know how penthouses work. Don't you usually need like an escalator to like get into them? I guess there'd be like a stairway down, right? Right? How do penthouses work? I'm not rich. I don't live in a penthouse. Do I look like a penthouse person? I live in a cottage, God damn it! That crumb dashed out of the penthouse. Okay. How much page have we got? How much? Oh, I'm too far. I'm too far. Here. How much have we got so far? So much page. So much page, guys. So much page. Like, at least 6 page. But then again, it is in like a 20 plus font. I'll pull it down when we're putting it online. It's fine. Everything's fine. Is it elevate or escalate? No, escalate goes escalate, and then elevate. It's a lift. Lift. The wall now had a hole. Macaron. Macaron. Alright, now I have to get to the part where they fuck. Oh boy. Crumb pulled a reluctant and violent Scaramouche into his arms. They go into a stairwell, don't they? I need to remember my own plan. Imp of a man. Imp of a man. Scaramouche was holding back. Nani o shitai desu ka? What do you want to do? That's what that means. Eat a lot of lettuce, but you're toxic. Okay, took Scaramouche into the stairwell and placed him down, crouching beside him. What happened back there? I'm trying to figure out where to go from here. Okay. Uh. Anyway, don't worry about what you're about to see, guys. Um. Is this rated R or X? Which one's worse? Considering what I read earlier, Jeff, what do you think? I don't really R is the highest rating in Australia, so I think R question mark? I don't know. How detailed is it? About as detailed as I can manage, so I can't do a lot because I get too embarrassed, but I try my best. I mean, it's the most explicit thing I've ever written because it's like I've never really written this kind of stuff before, so I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm doing my best. Okay, I can do this, guys. Just gotta lock in and pretend that everything's fine. AJ, don't look, don't perceive me, I'm getting embarrassed. No, nobody look. Oh gosh. This time, oh, I can't read it. Hello, Prod, how are you? It's good to see you. How is this the stream you show up for and respond in? No! What am I reading, bro? Don't worry about it! Don't worry about it! Why is this so good? It is not good in any measure. Kudos it. You can kudos it as a guest, Jeff, so you don't even need to make an account, actually. Just a pro tip for you guys. If you ever wanted to kudos a fanfic on Archive, you could just do it as a guest. You can, in fact, comment as a guest, too. You know, the whole process could be anonymous. Wink, wink. Glided? Glid? Glowed? Glid? Where do I find your content? Well, in fact, Jeff, I have in fact put the command fanfic, and you can find the fanfic. Oh boy. Judy's gonna love this command. I just know it. How do you... Taught meaning? Taught? 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 Oh. Twat. Twat means vagina? I didn't know that. Taught? No. Um, taught? Taught. I guess that works. I don't give a shit. Oh no, now I'm gonna get emails being like, people have kudos your thing. You know, when I wasn't streaming, right, for that week I had off, um, I was getting emails from people, like emails from Archive being like, oh, somebody liked your fic and stuff like that. And I'd be like, why? Who the fuck is liking my fic? Anyway, because I wasn't, it's not like I was writing, so it meant that people were somehow finding this in the void of the fan fiction routes. Also, hi buddy, how you going? Didn't hear you continuing this. Yeah, I thought I might as well try another chapter. I know, to find this fic, you would have had to have looked at crossovers and somehow found it. Like, you couldn't just find this. This would have had to have been in like the deep dark depths of the Genshin one, or perhaps the deep dark depths of the Fire Emblem Awakening community. Maybe they were a Fire Emblem fan and found it. Who knows? Either way, crazy stuff. Crazy. 1 second, guys. I just need to Google this. Fire Emblem weapons. Okay, as we know, writing the word penis seems to embarrass the shit out of me on stream, so therefore we look at weapons. Let's go for some S rank weapons today, chat. Let's look at, let's go with Radiant Dawn, Path of Radiance. Are there no like what? Let's go with some engage weapons. We've got Notice, Gleipnir. Yep, done. Easy. I got you. Also, don't forget, guys, you can song request, by the way. It is totally fine. I don't mind. Through the thin veil of... I love that this is lore accurate. Thank you. I pride myself on such things. What's Scaramouche's weapon called in... It's like a bell. There we go. That's what I needed. Mm. Oh no, it won't. It won't do the thing. Okay, fine. Control Z. Ah, Tele Tulla. Okay, Tele Tulla's. Yeah, that works. We'll get straight to the point there. Crumb lightly play. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Sausage! Give me a second. I just gotta get the giggles out because this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm fine. Everything's fine. This is ridiculous. What am I writing? Wrinkly. No, no, we'll save words for later. Do we really have to use a simile here? Why did I do that? um, what do you stroke something like other than a penis guy? Thank you, Bunny, for the careless whisper. Um, what do you shake? What do you stroke it like? I don't know. Like clay. Is it molded? Bunny, that's not the stroke I'm going for, okay? You're not no. That's not the one. No. What was it called? Gleipnir? Groaned? I don't fucking know. What the fuck is Scaramouche wearing? I don't think I ever established what Scaramouche was wearing. Probably like PJs. I don't fucking know. Should I make an ass eating scene, guys? The problem is I don't know anything about that. So like I wouldn't know how to do it. Like I wouldn't know how to write it. It's such a normal conversation, hey. Like, guys, should I add a scene where he eats ass? Alright. Maybe later. Maybe in the next chapter. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, is Lex streaming, guys? That's so crazy. Oh no, he's not. Never mind. Chat, do we need an ass eating scene? Yeah, exactly. Um, the answer is always yes. I see. Okay. Um, okay, I'm gonna need to Google this then, because I don't know how this works. Gonna go into incognito. How does one eat ass? That is that's okay. There's so many. Men's health is the number one search option. So I'm going to yeah. Analingus, also known as rimming, tossing salad, ass eating, peach munching, eating the booty like groceries, is often considered a taboo act. His tongue punched his firebox. That could work. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Sex Research looked at data from 40,000 married and cohabitating couples. While only 14% of those couples reported having anal sex in the last year, 30% said they enjoyed anal stimulation, which might involve fingers, a sex toy, or in the case of analingus, licks from a partner's tongue. Ass eating is something of a misnomer, since you're not actually eating anything, but rather using your tongue to stimulate the anus. The sex act should actually be called ass licking, but that just doesn't have the same ring to it. Like other erogenous zones, the anus has a high concentration of nerve endings. Stimulating this area with your tongue can really rev your partner's engine, and the taboo aspect can be a turn on for the giver and the receiver. Are you curious how to eat ass? It's everything you need to know. Make sure your partner has a clean butthole before their partner chows down. The good news is that you don't have to do a full douche or enema before eating ass. That's because rimming only involves the external part of the anus. If you happen to have a long and slippery tongue, you may be able to get a half inch in there, but nothing more. You need only to douche if you or your partner are planning on taking a lengthier penis or dildo that gets deeper inside. Really, all you need to do is wash the external anal area with some gentle soap and water. If you're just getting right down to things, and you can do a visual sniff test for and communicate. Oh, so just sniff your partner's butt like a dog. Ask your person if they want to get their butthole ready for your mouth, or if they need to freshen up. If you or your partner are in a bidet, that will make prep even easier. Even when the receiver is 100% clean and smell wonderful, they might not be able to get over the fear that they still smell or taste a little icky. After you've showered, you can use edible flavored lube on your anus. This is according to a psychotherapist and certified sex and couples therapist. This can help make the receiver feel more confident and comfortable, and it also tastes yummy for the giver. Cleanliness isn't just important for enjoyment, it's also necessary to help prevent the transfer of harmful bacteria. Rimming can run the risk of transferring harmful gut bacteria like E. coli or salmonella from the person being rimmed to the person doing the rimming. That's why you should skip rimming if the receiver has an upset stomach. Having diarrhea or stomach pain could be a sign that they had food contaminated with harmful bacteria. It's important to warm up too. A lot of people have this perception that they don't need to do any foreplay with rimming. But just like every other type of sexual experience, you want to warm up. Start by teasing the anus, make circles with your tongue, and lick it like ice cream. Play with your entire booty, shake your hands, spank it, blah blah blah. Once the receiver is warmed up and ready for more, you can go deeper into the rim job. Uh, that's okay. The best sex positions for eating ass: doggy style, spread eagle, face sitting, reverse face sitting, analingus 69. What are the best techniques? Here we go, guys. Tongue the folds. The crinkles of the anus have lots of nerve endings and fill up with blood as the body of the. Oh, sorry, the song took me out. As the body of the receiver gets more aroused and relaxed, use your tongue to create circles around them. The folds? The crinkles. Oh, the crinkles of the anus. So lick into the crinkles. Use more than your tongue. Use your nose or your chin. Use a rimming specific sex toy. There's apparently a tongue dinger. It vibrates the tongue and it feels incredible. Lick the butt crack and use a sex toy or your other hand to stimulate the perineum, lower back, and genitals. Experiment with direction and pressure. Go ahead and moan. All right. I think we got the gist. Lick the crinkles. Give me a second. I need to process this. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna have more water. More water. Okay, I have 40 minutes to finish this before I want to. I gotta. I hydrated Bunny Trust. Okay, 40 minutes until Mike streams. No, 50? 50 minutes until Mike streams. I need to finish this before he starts. I think. I don't know. Oof, oof. Fucking hell. Um, what is this? Oh, I see, I see. Thank you. Scaramouche trusted him entirely. What do you do? How do you do this again? I'm like, there's so many ads on this fucking thing. It's hard to like see where I'm going. Um, Read the dialogue. Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you. Crumb began licking Skyra's Bucci like an ice cream. Seriously, you're gonna make me read this shit? Can't believe you. He his tongue muscular and uh, his tongue was muscular and his tongue was muscular and expertly lingered, lick fingered. Scares Hall. Scaramouche. Mourned from the pleasure. But this was only the beginning. Now I have to add ass eating to the tags. God damn it. um Crumbs.
Good job!
Thanks. Oh, do I have to keep going? I think we're good. We're good? Okay, cool. I like the word crinkles. By his expert tongue lashing, guys. Done. I never said I was a professional. Um, this continued for several hours. No, I'm kidding. I mean, can this make somebody like finish? I'm fine. Everything's fine. What? Okay. Okay. Um, his base lard. Do I look like I fucking nerd how to write this shit? Anyway, Why are we playing this song when this is on? So weird. This feels very out of place in this stream. This is horrible. Just give me a sec. I need to like drink water and breathe and like oh god. Okay. Okay. That's it. That's it. I'm ending the chapter there. I don't think I can peek further than that. That's good. Okay.
Ah, I'm done. Thank you, forever.
Thank you so much for the follow, Violet G. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are going to go through. Are you sure? Yes, I'm 100% sure. I couldn't be more confident right now. Okay. Okay. You know what? No, I don't need to edit. Editing's for real writers. What I can do is actually I need to make the whole thing smaller. So, what's my usual 11? Oh boy. Okay. This is peak fiction, guys. I just do my best every day. Whatever you want, boss. See, that's the perfect ending. It doesn't get better than that. Okay. It's beautiful. The people are gonna love it. Okay. Copy. Um, oh, am I logged in? Oh, I'm not logged in. Just give me a sec, chat. Can't remember what my password was. Lol. Oh, never mind. I remember what my password was. Hell, LMAO. I like turtles. Me too. I love turtles. They're so cute, right? I love green sea turtles. I think they're my favorites. Okay, this title should be called um Fire Emblem Echo. Echoes in the stairwell. Oh my god. Good. That's perfect. Oh, I need to update the tags. Okay, at the beginning. We're back. We're back in business. Corporate. Corporate style. Posting. It's being posted. It's posted. Done. Okay, and then I need to edit the tags. And we need to go into rimming. Ass. No. Is that a tag? No. Ass play. Steve Rogers is good at eating ass. I can't believe that. Yep, alright, fine. Okay, there you go. A new chapter's out, gang. Excellent. I think it's beautiful. Look how beautiful and long it is. Wow, it's like a fully fledged chapter, guys. Wow, it's gorgeous. I love it. Same time next week, potentially, yes. All right, let's go over here now. Hi, gang. What a time. When's the physical? What do you mean the physical? That was just it. Nobody's going to buy this fanfic, guys. Nobody's gonna buy. That's my first merch. It's just the published fanfic. Oh boy, that would be so horrible. Exclusive hardcover edition. Yeah, yeah, with embroidered gold, with like gold, like lettering and stuff like that. That would be beautiful. Like that medieval, like gold stuff. Oh boy. We hit 565 today. I just want to say thank you so much for anyone who's following. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking the time to join our little community. Thank you. Exclusive hardcover edition with 10. Yeah, color pages. I'll get like a famous yaoi author to like make it better, you know. They can just really add to it. It's the perfect present for all of your DGen friends. Yeah, you know. I feel like as I'm going on though, that like characterization of like 50 Shades is just gonna like be completely blown out the water. Like it's just not gonna matter anymore. Cause like over time, I'm just gonna get better at writing it than 50 Shades. Not to be cocky or anything. I don't mean to toot my own horn too much. But yeah, I reckon I could surpass them. It could happen. It could be done. In the meantime though, we've got 20 minutes till Mike is up and running. So I mean approximately 50 shades? Nah, 50 wishes. Yeah. Exactly. What can I play? Let's just do some cats organized neatly, I reckon. Over here. And let me make it a new source. Chottomate. I did that wrong. Remove. No. That's right. I added as a game. And then I used the cats. And then my specific window is that. And then we capture that. And then we're good. And then we're just going to pull that down. Okay. Let's do this. Except that now it's over everything else. There we go. Ta-da! LOL. Okay, let's do this. We're always up to 46. Oh wait, no, I've done this wrong. Hmm. Oh, I think I... Oh, I see. Category... Oh, yeah, category. Yeah, I forgot about that. There we go. Done. Oh, I still have writing in the thing. It's fine. Who cares? I'm not good at this. Blah blah. Lies fair, you're the goat. Oh, thank you. I hope so. I hope so. I don't know, man. I don't feel very confident right now. This fucking cat is fucking me up. It's you. It's you. I love you so Hmm. Hmm. No, it doesn't work. It only covers one. It only covers one! I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Mm. That doesn't work either. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Like that. And then like that. No, but that don't work either. Oh, and no, that don't work either. But that don't work either. These cats will be the death of me. Like that? Like that? No. That doesn't work either. Annyeong. Annyeong. What if I move the pot plants? Then it works. Mm. Mm. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because it's like not working, you know? Doesn't It doesn't work. And put this stupid cat here. And theoretically that goes there like that, right? Meow! Don't meow me. Like that? But that still doesn't work! Why doesn't that work? Like that. No, that's stupid as fuck. I mean, oh, that doesn't work. Teehee. No, that doesn't work. No, that still doesn't work. Oh. T-spin motherfucking cats. Yeah. But it doesn't work. mean, theoretically it works, but... Like, what goes there? Like that. But no, it doesn't go there because you see... So then we do this. I don't know. Like throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. Did we play more Genshin? We didn't! Judy, we wrote the whole fanfic chapter. Do you want to see it? Do you want me to read you the fanfic chapter, Judy? I can read it for you. Okay, let me pull it up. Okay. Judy, it's so good. Okay, let's not lie to Judy. Alright. Let's not tell Judy false lies. Let me close that. Okay. Let me zoom in for you, Judy. Okay. The smell of burnt pancakes permeated the air. Scaramouche and Chrome sat side by side on his couch. The two women sat across from them on the other side. The pink-haired woman stared at Chrome with bemusement. His eyes darted between both women, unable to shake the tension in the atmosphere. He shifted uncomfortably, unsure of where to put his hands. The aubergine-tinged sighed and spoke up. Apologies for intruding on your morning. Her eyes glanced to Chrome. He suddenly felt self-conscious, realizing he was wearing Scaramouche's silk nightgown in front of these strangers. If you know you're intruding, get out, Scaramouche snapped back. Dearest, we haven't introduced ourselves to Scarapuki's friend yet. The pink-haired lady's smile was sickeningly sweet, as if she delighted in the chaos. You're right, I'm A, Scaramouche's mother, the aubergine lady responded, meeting Chrome's astonished face. The nightgown that had felt so comfortable a mere hour ago suddenly felt too tight, too revealing. And I'm Yaya, also his mother. You must be... Scaramouche stood, drawing the attention back to himself. That isn't necessary. Scaramouche's defensive tone left Crom unsure of how to feel. Was Scaramouche being protective or secretive? Either way, Crom was raised a good Christian boy. He knew that the right thing to do in this scenario. He knew what the right thing to do in this scenario was. Braving against any shame in his dress wear, he stood and extended to each of Scaramouche's parents. I'm Crumb, he declared with regained confidence. I work as Scaramouche's personal secretary. It's a pleasure to meet you. Indeed, smiled Yaya, warmly shaking his hand. A seemed more reserved in her shake, turning her attention back to Scaramouche. Do you often have your personal secretaries cook for you on weekends, Scaramouche? She asked in a tone that was more knowing than curious. That's none of your business. I know the voice crack then was just like, well, it was a part of the show. He practically spat back. If he's on the company payroll, then it is my business, actually. Let's not forget where you came from. She seemed largely immune to Scaramouche's vitriol. It's personal, not business. Why are you even here? He looked away from her gaze like a scolded child. The tension in the air grew thicker. Chrome racked his brain, trying to think of how to diffuse the tension. I was making pancakes. Would you both like some? His tone was more nervous than he would have liked. Are you referring to whatever that burnt smell is? Yaya smirked. Crom was reminded of Scaramouche's cockiness when he saw that. I could make new ones. Yaya nodded, if only to get Crom out of earshot. Crom left the couch to begin his cooking endeavor. Suddenly, both parents directed their attention to Scaramouche. We need to talk about Jean. You've been ignoring our calls since last evening. Yaya's seemingly playful tone was now gone. Scaramouche sighed. Nice act back there. I'm sure he fell for it, like everyone else does. Why do we need to talk about her anyway? What's she even doing in town? A responded in kind. And what is your personal secretary doing here on a Tuesday in your nightgown? Don't try to brush this off with us. It would seem Jean's call to us had some truth to it. Scaramouche scoffed. Her call? Yes, she said you were having an affair with your secretary. You cannot deny the allegations when the proof is clearly in the room with us. She was to the point, her words clear and cutting. In case you haven't noticed, I'm an adult mother. I can sleep with whomever I please. This little arrangement you made with Jean's mother is a formality. I'm not beholden to having sex with Jean. If she doesn't understand her role in this, that's on her. It was only lucky that Jean wasn't in the room to hear this. Yaya moved to stand over her son, an easy feat given his short stature. If you're going to fuck around, Scaramouche, do it in the privacy of your own home. You see, your little stunt in the boardroom is the whole reason we are here. You were seen by Jean, your fiancée, if you can't recall that fact. Who cares? Scaramouche scoffed again. Who cares? Yaya repeated in disbelief. You are jeopardizing a lot more than you know right now. This deal with Favonius Network has been in place since you were a baby. Show some respect to the people that put you in such a privileged position, son. Scaramouche rolled his eyes at her. He'd heard this kind of speech 1,000 times. Yeah, I owe it to her. I need to treat her well. I'm her fiance, whatever. Except that you never listened to me when I repeatedly said I won't love her. I refuse to. Yaya smirked. That much is evident. I don't care how you actually feel. The words stung Scaramouche more than he'd ever admit, but at least put on a good show so she doesn't go back to her parents and make it our problem. A looked to Yaya displeased and interjected. What your mother means is you need to be careful about how you treat Jean and about mixing business with personal affairs. You know what? Fuck this. Show yourselves the door on the way out, but I'm not staying here and getting lectured by the two most dysfunctional parents on the planet about maintaining some charade for business. If the Favonius Network are going to be little bitches about their brat of a daughter, we shouldn't have to play along. Scratch the deal and teach them a lesson. And with that, Scaramouche walked away. On his way out of the penthouse, he passed Crumb making a fresh batch of pancakes. You are such a kiss-ass. If you want to make me happy for once, burn their pancakes to a crisp like you did mine. He spat out before walking past Crom and leaving the penthouse, slamming the door behind him. Yaya and A both walked in and sat at the dining table calmly, as if nothing had happened. Crom looked back and forth between them and the door like a dumbass. Should I check on him? He asked. Yaya turned to smile at him. Perhaps that would be best. A can finish the pancakes. If you would like to die from food poisoning, then sure, A quipped back. Yaya giggled and stood up, taking over for Crom. With that, Crumb dashed out of the penthouse after Scaramouche, and luckily Scaramouche was still waiting for his lift when Crumb caught up to him. Scaramouche kicked in the wall beside the lift. Stupid fucking thing, hurry up, he growled, the wall now hollow from the violence of his kick. Crumb pulled a reluctant and violent Scaramouche into his arms. Let me go! Scaramouche struggled in Crumb's strong embrace. He picked up the angry imp of a man and put him over his shoulder, feeling Scaramouche's fists bury into his back. Strangely, his fists weren't hitting as heavily as Crumb thought they would, like Scaramouche was holding back. He took Scaramouche into the stairwell and placed him down, crouching beside him. What happened back there? Crumb asked. Scaramouche's breathing was quick. Crumb had seen this before at work, since Scar was often quick to anger. Crumb cupped Scaramouche's face with his hands and pulled him into a kiss. Scaramouche's eyes widened. It was a deep, pleading kiss, almost as though Crumb was asking Scaramouche to calm down through the connection of their lips. He pulled away to look at Scaramouche, whose breathing had seemingly slowed to a calm pace, and he looked down almost in a daze. Crumb took Scar's hands and kissed them. Scaramouche seemed to become more aware and looked up at Crumb before pulling him into another kiss. This time, his tongue was begging for crumbs, exploring the depth of his mouth, which was now more familiar to him than ever. It was like this. He moaned as Crumb pulled him into his lap, his hands moving up Scaramouche's shirt to explore his chest. It felt smooth against Crumb's fingers, which glided up to Scaramouche's taut nipples, still sensitive from the previous night's explicit activities. Scaramouche's moans echoed through the stairwell as Crumb lightly played with his nipples, stirring up that familiar heat within each other. Scar could feel Crumb's Gleipnir, that is a weapon from Fire Emblem according to Prod, hard and hot through the thin veil of his nightgown. It made Scar's own Telltale's remembrance harden as well, thinking about the many times Crumb had already put that sausage in his hall. Anyway, Scaramouche's eagerness showed as he easily slid the nightgown up and took Crumb's hardness into his own hands. He squeezed Crumb's dingleberries between his hands, and they felt cool and wrinkly. Crumb moaned into Scaramouche's mouth. Skirmish's other hand took control of stroking Crumb's falchion like clay being molded into a pot. His hands expertly glided up and down his member, making Crumb's Gleipnir hotter and hotter. I need you. And this was the point, Judy, in the stream where I asked the chat if we should have an ass eating scene. And they said yes, so I obliged. Crumb groaned, practically ripping the pants off Scaramouche. He lifted Scaramouche's ass to his face. What are you doing? Scaramouche gasped. I'm giving you a treat before I fuck you, Crumb smiled. Scaramouche trusted him entirely. Crumb began licking Scar's Bucci like an ice cream. His tongue was muscular and expertly lick-fingered Scar's hull. Scaramouche moaned from the pleasure, but this was only the beginning. Crumb's tongue moved into the crinkles of Scaramouche's asshole. The crinkles was, this was what it was actually referred to in the Men's Health article that I read before I wrote this, because I needed to do some research. The nerve stimulated by his expert tongue lashing, Scaramouche covered his face, leading into the electrifying sensation of Crumb's mouth snake. Crumb's hand reached for Scar's ass and he spanked it gently. It made Scar buckle beneath him, letting out a gasping moan. He ate it like how people suck their fingies after getting sauce. Yeah, exactly. Do you want me? Crumb murmured. Scaramouche nodded desperately. Beg me then. Crumb's voice indicated the full control he had of the situation. Scaramouche almost scoffed at the audacity, but he knew how this worked already. Please fuck me, Crumb, he begged, with more of a whimper than he'd heard. Call me Crummy, Crumb demanded. What? Scaramouche earned another spank for questioning such a command. Please, Crummy, please fuck me. Crumb seemed pleased with this effort as he lowered Scaramouche's body to receive his basilar. As it entered the Scaracucci, Scara felt more sensitive from Crumb's rimming efforts. It felt so hard inside Scara's booty. I'm gonna move now, Crumb declared, checking it was okay with Scaramouche. Scara nodded, closing his eyes to give in to the pleasure. Crumb's movements were gentle at first, testing the waters of their position in the stairwell. As he grew more comfortable and felt more confident that Scara was okay, his pumping pace increased. The wet slaps of their love echoed through the stairwell, mixed with the bouncing sounds of their moaning. Crumb's pace was relentless, sending waves of heat and pleasure through Scaramouche's body. Your hands at that part. Yeah. Scaramouche seemed to gasp as Crumb somehow felt deeper than before. Do you want to come? Crumb murmured, though it echoed. Yes. Scaramouche gasped out. Together then. Crumb's pumping increased, the pace like that of a wild animal. Scaramouche was almost at the edge. He didn't know if he could control it any longer. Me too. With that, Crumb's pace came to a sudden halt as Scaramouche's Bucci was filled with that warm slurping semen from Crumb's love rod. Crumb's fingers reached down to Scaramouche's booty and seemingly wiped some of the gushing gum. He brought it to Scara's lips, and Scara obediently licked the coom. Good boy. Now do you want to talk about what happened in there? Crumb asked. Ow! Thanks, Lafleece. Scaramouche shook his head. He didn't want to involve Crumb and his family drama. I'll go back in and talk to them, Scaramouche said, trying to stand. His knees gave way and he fell back down. Maybe just stay here for a bit and recover, Crumb laughed, cuddling Scar in his arms. Scaramouche sighed and agreed, staying in that safe, warm place. I will need to talk to them regardless of whether they're still there or not. Apparently we were seen by Jean yesterday. Crumb froze at Scaramouche's words. I'm so sorry. See, this is why I was mad. It's not your fault or mine. She's a fiancée by contract, not because of love. It's ridiculous. Crumb stroked Scaramouche's hair. It was soft and silky. I'm gonna ask them once and for all to end the charade. The whole thing is controlling and beyond stupid. Crumb then kissed Scaramouche's forehead. Whatever you want, boss. And that's it. That's the chapter, Judy. Thoughts and feelings? Is it beautiful? Do you love it? Any top favorites? I read the dialogue. Don't abuse my commands. And I officially refuse to raid Mike because of his title. Man, fuck this guy. Anyway, we probably should. It was hard to concentrate when half of chat's hands were in their pants. I know, Judy. It's honestly just they're so uncontrollable sometimes with their urges. What? Yeah, I fucking see your title. It's innocent. In what manner, Mike, for real? In what manner is your title burning my pancakes innocent? Hmm? Hmm? Explain yourself, Michael. Would you rather I've written about like crinkles? You didn't have to make my your title anything to do with whatever activities occur in this stream. You could have done something seemingly innocent, but you didn't, did you? I can see you grinning like a little shit over there, you little Pikachu shit. They burned for like 15 seconds in the stairwell and splorted everywhere. Yeah, exactly. He's laughing at me. He's fucking laughing at me, this asshole. Anyway, you are. Anyway, let's raid Mike. But first of all, thank you so much to our lovely new followers for today. You are what you eat, Chrome. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Judy, for coming in at the end. I was really hoping that you would read it, so I'm glad I got to read it to you. In the meantime, let's go and give our love over to the wonderful Mike for real. I don't get to rate him all the time, so this is always a bit of a treat. Scaramouche came in the end too. They both did if you yeah, think about it like that. Let's go and give our love over to the wonderful Mikey. Uh let's our raid message today is this. Make sure that you hit him with that, people. I swear to God, he needs that, okay? Scaradouching. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Let's make sure we give him lots of love, everybody. Thank you for being here for our first fanfic stream back. We will periodically get through new chapters. I'll always make sure to put it in my notices when we are going to be streaming it again, okay? In the meantime, let's go give Mikey some